Hi friends, it's Mr. Whalen. I am back with another story. I'll show it to you this time. I'll start doing it this way. I found a book downstairs, of course I did. It's called The Girl Who Thought in Pictures. It's the story of Dr. Temple Grandin. This is a very clever book. It's a new book. It was written by Julia Finley Mosca, and illustrated by Daniel Rieley. Now the book is about Temple Grandin. Some grown-ups might know who Temple Grandin is, some kids might not, or maybe you've heard her name, I don't know. This is a true story of someone who's still alive. She was born in 1947. She's 73 years old now. She's still around. Temple Grandin is an amazing person, and somebody wrote this rhyming book about her life. So she has autism, and some people have heard of autism. Some people have autism, and some people live with symptoms of autism. And this is a person who has autism, and it's a very fascinating story of her life and what kind of person she is. So let's read this. Thought it was very cool. The Girl Who Thought in Pictures. The story of Dr. Temple Grandin. I'd seen this book for a while. I didn't realize it was a rhyming book, and it's very cleverly written. If you've ever felt different, if you've ever been low, if you don't quite fit in, there's a name you should know. Temple Grandin's that name. In her tale, you'll find glory. So get ready, get set for this cowgirl's true story. In the city of Boston, one hot summer day, a sweet baby was born. It was Temple, hooray! Unique from the start, an unusual girl, she loved spinning in circles and watching things twirl. But some things she hated, like certain loud sounds or bright crowded places, large cities and towns. Frilly dresses with tags made her itch, pull, and tug. Something else that she hated? A big, squeezy hug. A shy loner, this Temple, but when she got mad, when her feelings of stress and frustration got bad, quite a tantrum she'd throw, kick, holler, bang, shriek. Yet still, by age 3, not one word did she speak. She'll never be normal, was what some did say. Her brain's not quite right. You must send her away. Away? Not my Temple, her mother proclaimed. We will figure this out. You should all be ashamed. Then, little by little, though sometimes she balked, special teachers helped Temple. And one day, she talked. And that thing with her brain, it was autism, see? She was different, not less, they all finally agreed. Like most kids her age, she loved ice cream and art, but the way Temple thought, that's what set her apart. If something was mentioned, for instance, a fly, in her mind she'd see dozens of photos buzz by. When the time came for school, let's just say that was hard. Kids taunted and chased her all over the yard. They picked on poor Temple. How crazy it drove her. They teased her for saying things over and over. Look at her! Over and over and over. Until finally she snapped. Yes, she did. Lost her cool. Threw a book at a kid and was kicked out of school. No one really got Temple, but well, then again, the truth of it was, Temple didn't get them. You need time away, said her mom. That's what's best. You'll go visit your aunt on a ranch way out west. And guess what? Fitting in on a farm was less stress, since the pigs didn't care if her hair was a mess. Quite a sweet spot she had for the cows in their herds, such big, gentle beasts who knew nothing of words. As she watched her new friends, a thought popped in her head. These cows think like me, in pictures instead. At a new school that fall, Temple found more support and a teacher who taught her you'll never fall short when you find what you're good at, like science, you'll soar. And that teacher was right. He had opened a door. So she built a machine like she'd seen on some farms, an invention that hugged her with boards and not arms. It worked. She had done it from memory. It's true. And just like that, like the cows, it made Temple calm too. I'm special, she thought, like a bright shooting star. My attention to details could help me go far. Through her study, she learned there were farms not so kind. I will help them, she said, some solutions she'd find. And look, she's got these ideas about how they move the cows around on the farm. They used to get squeezed together and all turned around in these straight chutes. Well, she had an idea to design a chute that wove back and forth so they wouldn't get all turned around each other. She understood how the cows saw things and knew that the way the farmers were doing it didn't make sense to the cows. She was able to help them. And then something cool. Can you guess? Could it be? Off to college she went. A degree? She earned 3. And though ladies weren't experts on farms at that time, do you think that stopped Temple? No way. She did fine. She stepped through that door and went forward. No tears. She took on the world, but at times she had fears. Because some things were scary, like people she'd meet who'd ignore her ideas and, well, wouldn't be sweet. But she never gave up. Learned her stuff through and through, like why cattle will circle and what makes them moo. To build better farms was her goal. She would do it. Be kind to our creatures. They have feelings. She knew it. And slowly but surely, she changed many minds until farm after farm built her awesome designs. Word spread about Temple. Her feet's not so small. Temple Grandin, she's grand. She's the grandest of all. Now for these things and more, she's won honors and prizes, and a movie was made. But the biggest surprise is that girl with the future that couldn't be bleaker. Yes, the once silent girl, she is now a big speaker. Today she spreads hope with her stories and speeches. From New York to Sydney to Rome, Temple teaches each person is special. So unique are our minds. This world needs your ideas. It takes brains of all kinds. So here is the lesson. Feeling odd or offbeat? Being different might just be what makes you so neat. Don't let doubt hold you back, not for 1 minute more. Stand tall, and like Temple, march right through that door. And that's where that ends. And then over here, there's a picture of Temple Grandin with some cows. I'm going to zoom in on it so maybe you can see it better. Yeah, there she is. I don't know what year that was taken, but that was Temple with her cows. And she wrote this letter, which says, "Dear reader, as a child, I was really glad that my mother always encouraged my ability in art. I encourage you to find something you're good at and work on developing it. If you are interested in becoming a scientist like me, find cool new ways to look at things, such as microscopes and telescopes. Explore nature. Think up your own hands-on science experiments. Keep learning, especially from your mistakes." And then there's a lot more in this book as well. If anybody would like to find it at their library, once we can get out to libraries again. Fun facts and tidbits from the author's chat with Temple, because the author who wrote the book talked with Temple Grandin a lot while she was writing it. And a whole timeline of her life from the time she was born up until now. She lives in Fort Collins, Colorado. She's a professor of animal sciences at Colorado State University. She continues to write, speak, conduct research, and teach about animal science and autism. That's what she does now. And then there's even more. Well, this is the bibliography. Oh, this is all about these 2 pages with tiny words, all about Temple Grandin. So that was her, the girl who thought in pictures. And I thought that was an amazing story, and I thought it was very cleverly written. Anybody who can write a nice story like that in like rhyme, I don't know. that guy, like Dr. Seuss, you know, he did that so well. And something like this, like, who was she here? Julia Mosca did a nice job with this. So anyway, and a great story to tell too. Temple Grandin is an important person to know about, and I think she's a great inspiration. So hope you like that. I enjoyed it too, and I will see you next time. Bye.